Hi, my name is Charl Brew. Welcome to Aspiring Artist School. Today I'm going to do a quick demo on how to create a staircase in two-point perspective. If you've never set up a two-point perspective grid, please watch my previous video on two-point perspective. If after this lesson you feel like you have questions, or you want somebody to look at your perspective, or maybe even like to take a class in perspective, please feel free to contact me through my website, www.aspiringartistschool.com, anytime. So here we go. Let's get started. There are many different ways to approach creating a staircase in two-point perspective. One is creating a horizon line and your vanishing points, your orthogonals, your vertical, and dividing the space up by finding the center and taking that line back to the vanishing point, and then you go through from corner through where that X intersects with first box, and you put in your next vertical. Now, you find the angle by raising the vertical on your vanishing point, and then you come down from here to your box. And then you bring another orthogonal from the right vanishing point to create your first step. And that is this diagonal gives you your angle for your stairs, and this diagonal from your vanishing point gives you your first steps. This vanishing point here gives you your angle. So this angle and this angle are the same. And this is a vertical and this is a vertical. And this angle is the same. And all the steps are going to go up this way. So this line for this vertical goes up here, like this. This goes through, and this vertical comes straight up, like this. This goes through here. So really what this is just dividing up a regular space. And everyone knows how to do this already. And as you can see, it's a repeated movement. So here you see the rise for the next step. There's your vertical for the rise. This one goes back to this vanishing point. Let's get that straight. There we go. This one goes back here, just like this. This goes through. Let's get those lined up. Let me just make sure that's straight. There we go. This goes up. And this goes up. There we go. Just want to make sure it's straight. The software that I'm using is Procreate, and the hardware that I'm using is iPad Pro and the iPad Pro stylus. And Procreate does have a perspective assist that you can manipulate. I'm not using that today because you are not going to be using that today. So now I have 2 steps. I'm getting ready to do the next one. So I'm going to go from the right back to the next step here, from the left to the top, goes back, from the left to the top where it goes back, there, and it goes up, it goes up. And you can, I'm going to trace over this in the end, but what you can see is that as the steps go above the horizon line, we can no longer see the top of the step. You can see it a little bit here, but then as we go up, we're not going to be able to see it anymore. So let's continue. So you see how that is now underneath this step. So I won't be putting it in. This goes through to the next one. I just have that vertical there. This goes up. It's pretty neat how that happens. Then I have the next. And again, I don't see the top of the step. I just see the riser, really. And there we go. So now that I'm finished constructing my stair, I'm just going to put a little opacity on this, make a new layer. I'm going to call it stairs. The little clicking that you hear is my pen against the screen. And so now I'm going to trace over what I just did. Now, if you're working traditionally and you do not have a software that has perspective assist, then you need a pencil and a ruler and a piece of paper. Otherwise, this process is the same for doing a simple staircase. And just keep track of which lines go back to which vanishing point. And isn't that nice? So I turn this off, add a new layer. Okay, so now we have the stairs traced, and if you want to shade it, you can do a simple shading. Now, if you're working traditionally, you can use marker. I'm using a broad brush in a gray color, and I'm going to place my light source right here. we've got a nice simple shading on our staircase. This is Charl and Brew, an aspiring artist school, saying so long for now. Thanks for joining me in this little lesson on creating a staircase in 2-point perspective. Hope to see you soon. Bye.